Tenacious test 1, question 3. Okay, we are asked to evaluate this sigma notation. Now, first of all, we need to understand what does this E stand for. Okay, so that E is to refer to the sum of. The sum of what? Okay, we are looking for the sum of this pattern. Let's first go ahead and see what this pattern will look like. So if you substitute 1, the first term is just going to be 5. If you substitute 2, the second term is then 5 over 3. I'll put pluses in between since we're talking about the sum of, so it's like a series. And then term 3 would be, if you substitute this with 2, you get 5 over 9. And term 4, if you substitute the n with a 4, you get 5 over 27. I hope I did all my calculations correctly there. Okay. So basically we can also then now see that here's a constant ratio of a third. Like each term is being multiplied by a third to get to the next term. So this is a geometric pattern. We quickly could identify that by just looking at the numbers and kind of see that it goes from 3 to 9 and 27. So clearly you are multiplying this denominator by 3, hence the ratio being 1 over 3. Right, we need to work out the sum of this series, but only starting from the third term all the way to the infinitieth term. So from the third term, we're not going to start from the first and second. I could basically just scratch out these terms. We don't need them anymore. We are working basically just from the third term onwards, but it goes all the way to infinity. So I need to keep that in mind. I can't just use a regular sum formula for geometric pattern. I need to use the formula that can incorporate when a pattern goes to infinity. Okay, when it converges to some number. And we can see, since the ratio is a fraction like this, a proper fraction, we are going to have a converging geometric pattern and basically converging to this sum to infinity. Let's start with our substitution of a and r. So a is no longer going to be the first term. A will be the term that you start at, and we actually start with the third term. Okay, so a is going to be the 5 over 9. So in your calculators, I guess, would be very helpful if you say 5 over 9. And then this is divided by 1 minus our ratio, which is a third. So you have 5 over 9 divided by 1 minus a third, and that should kick out an answer of 5 over 6. And there you go. Easy peasy.